Hey everyone and welcome back to BFXY once again. So in today's video we are going to continue our ongoing series which is a full CG compositing, and today we are going to finalize our shot by adding lens artifacts. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Okay, as you can see over here, in last class we did some arrangements, we added God rays and we did some color grading and all like this. And in today's session we are going to add multiple artifacts. So first artifact or lens artifact will be to add some kind of softness we call lens softness. So let's start by adding some softness. So normally what I used to prefer to add a node called a soften, and this is the way how I used to soften things. And as soon as I'm going to soften this comp, you can easily see I'm having some kind of softness over here, but this is too much. Probably I'm going to reduce this thing. And normally what I prefer to do, I prefer to add some sort of sharpness before adding my softness. So I'll take a node called log to lin. If you are my old subscriber, you are aware about why I'm doing log to lin, because I want to convert this thing, because this input is linear and I'm going to change this to log because I want some data in my shadows, and also I want to crush down my highlights to a neutral level, and then I'm going to use a sharpen. So once I'm done with sharpen, again I'm going to use a node called log tooling, because again I need to convert that thing into linear one more time. So might be you can ask why we need to convert that thing. So if I'm going to use sharpen directly like this, so you can see I might have some artifacts, and if I'm going to do this way, I'm having my details. If I'm going to sample this, I'm having values in negative, but same values I'm having some values over here, right? So this is the way how I normally prefer to do my softness and sharpness. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to take a merge node and I am going to merge my sharpen value in max blending mode. So what will happen, if you can see, my brighter values are more brighter or sharpen, kind of see if you can see. So it's too much, so I'm going to lower it down as much as I want. I think this much is pretty okay for me. And also what I'm going to do, I'm going to start adding few more artifacts. So probably I will do this. And after that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some more glow to my highlights. Adding more glow to my highlights will give me a more realism or lens glow kind of effect. So to do that, I'm going to use a node called keyer. And over here in keyer, I'm going to select my luminance value like this, and I'm going to crush some of my luminance value. And of course, I'm going to take a pre-melt node. And after pre-melt, I can use exponential glow or I can use simple glow. So let's add exponential glow. And if I'm going to do this, you can see I am having a good amount of soft glow, but over here I'm going to use glow only. So that will be only my glow, and might be I can reduce some sort of things. But if I'm not going to use this, also I'm having control for doing my luminance keyer, but it's all okay. Might be I can use some size, some sort of size. Can you see it's kind of coming out very nicely? And once I'm okay, I'm going to add this in probably screen mode. And of course this is too much, I don't want to use that much glow. And obviously you can see I'm having nice faded glow effect on my mountains, which is pretty nice. And I'm going over here and probably I will reduce some opacity of my exponential glow. So this is what I'm having. This is now, it's coming out pretty nicely. If you want, you can tweak a bit more as per your requirement, but I think it's going good for my taste. So if you can see, if I'm going to compare this with my basic render, and this is what I'm having. So we are having a good amount of tweakings, and my comp is coming out very nicely, as you can see over here, right? Apart from that, I can add few more lens effects, like I can add some lens dirt. So if remember, so I rendered few lens dirt from my previous projects, although this is not the way it should be, but it will work for me. If you want to make it these lens dirt from scratch, you can see my this video, and probably you will have a good idea how to make that, or you can go and you can download lens dirt from Action VFX or any website if you want, right? So I'm going to use this one, and to use this I'm going to take a merge node first thing first, and this will be my B and this will be my A, and I'm going to multiply this thing because I want some kind of data of background should be on these lens dirts, and I'm going to add another merge, and I will add on top of everything like this. Obvious it will be brighter, if you can see, and I'm having some dirt kind of effect, and if needed I can come over here anytime and I can reduce opacity. Might be I can add some saturation, and if needed I can saturate it a little more, and also I can add few details to it as well. If needed, might be I can take a noise node and I can reduce noise size like this. I can increase gain and gamma, and after that I can take a grade node, might be, or multiply. I can do multiply as well, but let's do it this way, and I'm going to lower down my gain. So by using this way, might be I'll have some kind of information or some kind of variation. You might not notice, but it will create more impact, if you can see. So I am having some kind of lens dirt effect over here, pretty subtle, but it's creating good effect, if you can see. So this is the way how we can add lens dirt and all. Apart from that, I can do few more things, like on top of everything I can add some lens flares. So if you remember my last video, I created some manual lens flares like this. So if you can see, I'm having my lens flare. So I'm not going to create from scratch. If you need, you can go and you can watch that particular video, and I'm going to add this. And as soon as I'm going to add this, if you can see, I will add this in screen blending mode, and I'm having a good lens effect, but my this lens direction should be in the direction of my sun. So what I will do, I will go over here and I'm going to remove my animation, because I did some animation in previous project, and probably I will do this kind of. And if I'm going to see, now I'm having good thing, but it's too much, so obvious I'll go and I'll reduce some opacity. Now if you can see, I am having this and I am having this thing. It's too good. Another thing I can use some sort of chromatic aberration. So before anything, I will add chromatic aberration. It's pretty simple. I already made several videos on chromatic aberration. You can go and you can check. I'll give link in the description. So what I'll do, I'll right click and I'll go to other, all plugins, update, and now I'm going to type chromatic. So I'll have multiple chromatic aberration. I'm going to use this and I'm going to connect this, and as soon as I'm going to connect this, you can easily see I'm having some sort of chromatic aberration. You can see over here. If you think it's too much, you can come anytime over here and might be you can. So by adjusting this thing, red translate, I'll be able to control things like very subtle. I'm having like might be 1 point something. So I'll have a good amount of chromatic aberration. So this is the way how you can start controlling your chromatic aberration. And also after everything, I'm going to add a node called AP vignette, which will help me to darken my edges like this. So if needed, I can change anytime, but this is looking pretty nice to me. And if I'm going to see what we had today and now what we are having, so this is a way better version. And after applying all artifacts, now I'm having good result. So I think my lens flare is coming out too strong, so I will reduce a bit like this. And now if I can see, I am having a good result. Can you see that? Now my comp is looking much better. So I think that's it for this series, and I hope after watching all these videos from this series you have learned something new. If you want me to make these kind of series, please don't forget to comment in comment box. Hopefully I will come up with some new series as well. So I hope this video is helping you, and if you think that this video is helping you, please don't forget to like this video, share this video, and if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. With this said, this is VFX Vibe signing off. Have a good day.